Alright, Tater here. So what I have is a Otterbox case that is getting a little old. I've had it for about a year. As you can tell, the edges around it are a little loose. It's not holding together like it used to. So I've seen on the internet where you're supposed to be able to take the rubber part of the case, put it in boiling water for a few minutes, and then put it in some ice, and it's supposed to tighten the case back up. So what I'm going to do here, I can actually just take it off with one hand. So I'm going to take the case off, the rubber part from the case off, and I'm going to put it in this water for about 3 minutes. I've seen 2 minutes and I've seen 4 minutes, so I'm going to split the difference and just do it for 3 minutes. So I'm going to take the heat off of the boiling water. Just move it here. So I'm going to take the case and put it in the water. And I'll let it sit in there for about 2 minutes. And I've got tongs to keep from burning my hands. So we're just going to let this sit for about 2 minutes. And then we'll move it to the ice water here. So I'll probably edit this video down so that you don't have to sit here and watch this for 3 minutes. But I'm going to keep an eye on it. Trying to keep it off the bottom because I'm not sure what will happen if it touches the metal. But what this is supposed to do is supposed to make the silicone pliable so that it can shrink back up when it hits the cold water. So we'll let this sit for another minute or two, and then we're going to put it in the ice water and see what happens. Alright, so it's been in there for a minute or two, and I've got the tongs here because, you know, the water's still pretty hot. So I'm just going to take the case, pull it out of the water, and drop it into this bowl of ice water here. Now this is supposed to shrink the silicone back up, so, and as you can see, it's not just hanging loose off anymore. You can see around the edge here where it's still hanging off a little bit. And you can't really see it, but when I hold it and feel it, it's not sliding around like it was, so it definitely tightened up a little bit. It's not like it was when I first bought it, so I don't think you can ever get it back to as tight as everything was the day that you bought it. But this may be a way to extend the life of a case just long enough before you buy a new one, or maybe you're about to replace your phone. It's good to do. Good thing is it doesn't really cost anything. You just need a pot of boiling water and a bowl of ice and maybe a set of tongs to move everything back and forth with. So I'll call this a deal, but just barely.